I mean, honestly, I don't really remember what was going through my head at the time. Like, just so much excitement. There's obviously you dream of that your whole life to get a chance to play a game in the NHL, and to hear Joel tell me that dream was going to come true. I was just full of excitement, and wanted to be able to call my parents and let them know. When I first told them, they really didn't believe me. They just kept saying, "Are you serious? Like, are you sure? Like, you're actually going up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming to Detroit today." So, no, they were super happy, and yeah, definitely. My mom was pretty emotional. She was pretty excited. They were already in Detroit. They were they were going to the Detroit-Tampa game regardless, and then just stay for my brother's game. Detroit always plays before that dual in the D game, and this year it happened to be against Tampa, but my parents always go down and watch Detroit play, and then stay to watch me or my brother play in that dual in the D game. Normal day. Obviously, we had a game here in Syracuse, so came to the rink for morning skate to get ready for the game that night. But after morning skate, Bush grabbed me and said that he had a clip to show me in his office, and then I went down there, and he gave me the good news. So it was definitely a pretty exciting moment. Yeah, I think I was just trying to prepare as normal as possible, and just try and tell myself that it's a hockey game. You've played in millions of games, and just go out there and be yourself. Don't try and be someone that you're not. And so that was kind of my mindset going into the game. Give it 100%, and see what happens. So I was obviously fortunate enough to score a goal in that game, and the Lightning won. So it was a good day. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really remember much from it. I was just the puck went up, and then I went to the net, and puck ended up finding me right there, and was fortunate enough to be able to put it in, and then emotions just took over from there, and it was pretty exciting. And obviously Glenn Denning was on the ice with me, and he's a former Wolverine, so we kind of had that bond right from the start, and to be able to give him a hug after, that was pretty cool. It made it a little more special that it was in Detroit. Obviously that's living in Michigan is a big part of my life, and yeah, it was definitely just everything came together perfectly. It was a dream come true.
20 shots tonight, the same they had in just the second period last night.
Look out here, taking a look, they score! Oh my! Tyler Duke! What a day for his family!
Yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I think I was just as excited when he scored that night. I was in Montreal watching it on my iPad, and right as he scored, I couldn't believe it. I was texting my family group chat like, this is crazy, because the odds of us both scoring in the same day, probably not very high. So yeah, that was crazy. I think it goes back to kind of when I got to Syracuse last year, like getting a taste of playing in the AHL before coming in this year and playing my first full year. You kind of have an idea of what you need to do to better yourself, to be better for the benefit of the team. I still have a lot of stuff to work on, a lot of stuff that I can learn from those two games, but it was a good start, and I want to keep building off that. Now that I'm back here in Syracuse, I have an idea of a couple things that I need to get better at, and I'm gonna do that. But at the same time, you got to worry about helping the Crunch win games every night.